to be messages for all signs and any sign. Therefore, these collective messages are general messages and they will not resonate with everyone. Not all messages on my channel will resonate with everyone. So, of course, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Flip or switch the roles as energy is fluid. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the reading. What's happening here? There's action taking place with Mars. All right. There's a drive and an action and a confronting. Success and responsibility. There's a quick way to be. Somebody took an action on a quick way to become a person of power and status. There's a belief about this, or this could be a belief that someone thought something was a quick way. It could be confronting a person of power and status. There's a responsibility here. There's what a known, a belief, and what someone wants to be known. So that is like there could be an opinion on this action about this power and status. Gemini here, 10th house. We have Capricorn, we have Mars, that's Aries, fire energy, Gemini, and Libra. Whatever decision about a belief, there's a confrontational action that took place. Okay, that could be it too. Let me go ahead and shuffle. And for reflective energy, what is happening? What's happening for the collective energy? This time, 9th house. There could be some long range travel or thinking here, or thinking for a long time with the 9th house. There's a value, or these values have shifted. There's a sharing, or someone that might be traveling to share, or somebody might travel and ask you to share. You're asked to be open to new ideas, but it's also going to stir up the situation. So there could be some long range travel with Uranus and the 9th house that is stirring up a situation, or that's meant to stir up the situation. Again, about power and status and a belief, quick movement, quick success, and what is to be shared about that. So there could be opinions being formed here. There was opinions formed, not that they already have been formed. So opinions, beliefs, what's happening here? Virgo, pertaining to or concerning Virgo energy. This is also pertaining to either work or healing methods. It's analyzing. Be careful not to overanalyze. There could be an overanalyzation with Virgo taking place about a fair deal. All right. Something's not going to be perfect because perfect isn't fair in this situation. Analyzing relationships. Someone could be analyzing a relationship. All right. You're being asked to be diplomatic with this energy. There's a challenge. Here's Aries right behind it. Aries had a desire regarding a relationship meant to, something about perfection, how to perfect something, but it's not perfect. The sun, things being brought to lighter life. I just said trying to perfect something, but it's not. And here things are being brought to lighter life at the sun. So analyzing or gaining respect. Somebody's trying to gain respect here. There's a creation with the sun. What's about this respect, service to others, or work? You're gaining respect from your work. Clearly, you have perfected something clearly. Others may strive to perfect something, but you're not doing something the way someone else is doing their work. All right, wait a minute here. You've got communication coming in with Mercury and Venus. You're attracting communication about your work or what is good for you. So if there's anything been going on around what you are doing or trying to get out there, or if anyone's trying to gain respect from overanalyzing you, it's helping you create with the sun. What's happening here? for the collective energy. House. 7th house, fairness. I said fairness and a balance and relationships, diplomacy. So you're gaining respect from your diplomacy and from the relationships that you maintain, or the relationships that you form and you maintain. And not everybody's able to do that. Whatever's not maintaining as far as relationships go, it's being brought to light or life why it wasn't maintained. Okay, Saturn, karma. So there's a karmic lesson here. Things being brought to light or life. Okay, so what was done in the dark was exposed or imposed, or it says imposed, but I said exposed. A fair deal. Okay, so it wasn't fair because there was a caution. So now the scales are balancing. The sun is balancing now to this energy. And you got a maturity and diplomacy with your creations here. Limits were imposed by you getting a fair deal that is coming to light or life about what you do or your work. This is Virgo energy with the 6th house. I said Virgo 5th house last reading, and that would have been Leo. So Virgo 6th house, Virgo here twice with the sun energy. We have some Libra showing up with the balance and the scales and the relationships, inspiration, sacrifice. So caution with the sacrifice. This is just somebody wanted to gain respect, but they were cautioned with this action that came out at the beginning. There was an action that was cautioned, Pisces. They resulted in an indecision because it was cautioned. Wow, yeah, there was an struggle. Oh my God. An obsession and a power struggle. An struggle. Yeah, that's hilarious. Okay, so the sacrifice is the struggle. Oh, the struggle or the need to control with Pluto, if you can see that. Okay, so you have the spiritual knowledge to understand you're gaining knowledge about this power struggle and these cautions and limits that were imposed because of a sacrifice or a yield. All that is being brought to light or life because it wasn't fair and balanced. So nature, the universe, God, source, the sun is balancing the scales. Nature always seems to want to balance itself out there. Pluto with a struggle. Let's see. Reconsider. Yeah, now is not the time to reconsider this control or struggle. Sorry, because that would be a sacrifice. Pisces, what's happening here? You have a King of Wands energy. Okay, so this is about the analyzing. There could be a King of Wands analyzing your methods of healing power, or there is a King of Wands in their healing power, but they're trying to over perfect something. Either Virgo, fire, what's happening? Oh, it's slipping. My cards are slipping. Hang on. Okay, so I just said trying to over perfect something. And the Ace of Swords is behind the King of Wands. So there's something hidden about this King of Wands energy, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Something's off about the narrative, their thoughts, or their words, or they're not going to get a victory here. 10 of Swords, because it created a 10 of Swords, that Ace of Swords in reverse. So whatever this 10 swords are it's coming out. What is Virgo here for? The Tower. Landing right on the Virgo tower, took place, or what is this? With the King of Wands underneath. So the Tower, gaining respect for the Tower. Somebody thought a tower was going to give them some kind of respect, or somebody thought something was so perfect that they wouldn't experience a tower. Tower comes in to show what is not stable so it can be rebuilt on something more stable. Everybody's jumping ship there off the building. So to metaphorically speak, upside down too. Okay, everybody's upside down. So things are being brought to light, gaining respect. This gaining of respect in a certain type of way from some kind of perfectionism led to a tower. Strength, Leo coming out led to a tower. Okay, so you had the strength to overcome. Leo here twice. Two major arcanas next to each other. And look, you're moving forward to calmer waters with diplomacy and a fair deal. Oh, with the seventh house. So moving on to fairness, whatever was not fair, you noticed. Okay, so if you withdrew your energy from the situation, it allows the things to be brought to lighter life. And it also took strength and courage as well. Okay, so these limits were imposed because why? Oh, because you're going right toward your 10 of Cups. A happy family dynamic relationship, partnerships, maturity that brings about emotional fulfillment. There's some kind of limits that were imposed on this 10 of Cups, or what you were moving towards, or what you gained the strength to overcome over here. Something's going to be shown as not so perfect. What was this caution and limit? Queen of Swords coming out more in reverse. So, okay, from an air sign energy, this caution regarding, this is, I want to say overstepping limits, because Queen of Swords upright, such clear boundaries. One is in reverse and limits are here. This is overstepping somebody's limits or boundaries in relationships. Okay, so they're also projecting caution and what is going on? Emperor, wow. Because why? Somebody's lost finances, or the narrative had to do with finances. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It was a karmic lesson. It wasn't a divine offer. Oh, there was a limit to the pentacle. Somebody wanted to control the pentacle. Caution regarding that pentacle, or the emperor, or the work, or the whatever tried. Oh, the emperor tried to gain respect, or okay, so Aries again, gain respect or gain something, gain strength from someone else's tower. They were cautioned. That was the energy. I said somebody was cautioned. Sacrifice. Money's involved, codependence, not free. This sacrifice yield. Whoa. Okay. Hang on. Queen of Wands over here. Wish fulfillment. There was a wish fulfillment brought about by King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Whether it's your energy, I don't know. This is a passion or a purpose, though. Wish fulfillment. 9 to the 10. But if I want to keep going, we got the Queen of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Wands upright, Knight of Cups. So some kind of love offer, but it's a sacrifice. Be prepared to yield with this. So if you accept this offer from a Queen of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands, be prepared to be yielding. Somebody else is indecisive here as well with Pisces. Okay, so they're, okay, so what? Oh, let's see. Keep going here. Progress, not perfection. Here we have perfectionism on this tower, and progress, not perfection in reverse. Confirming something about this what was not perfect about this foundation. Okay, so this is comparing as well, analyzing, comparing, Virgo, Aries, analyzing, comparing, healing, tower moments, and the results from them. What is this energy? Tower, multifaceted in reverse. There aren't many layers to this. It's so that tells me the tower has been recent, or your realizations about it have been recent. Give it to God. You're not trying to control the situation. This is Amber. This is take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation, and it'll lead you to answers. Whatever tower you would have went through, you were led to answers, things being brought to light or life with strength. You were led to answers. So if there was some kind of lesson here with karma, now what about this answers? Oh, somebody's not going to get the answer. These are both the same color. Okay, what is happening with this creation of the sun? Be gentle with yourself in reverse. This is what's being brought to light or life. Somebody thought that not being gentle they would gain respect from, because you completely learned how to be gentle with yourself, and actually both probably fit. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. And this is what's coming to light or light. What you healed and recovered from. From what you're not trying to control, or what is you're allowing naturally unfold because you listened to the caution. Okay. Okay, you're being asked to reduce stress at this time. Watermelon tourmaline, de-stress your mind, body, and your schedule. You need time to rest, recharge, and renew. So you're doing that. You're getting a fair deal moving on. 7th house, 6 of swords. Being gentle with yourself. This was a lesson. And as things come to lighter light, it's a reminder. Multifaceted again in reverse. I said you already, there isn't much more to. Now it's on God's time or something like that with these relationships. Whoops, let's see. Where do you go? You go here. Love life in reverse. Okay, so this was some kind of love that wasn't that deep, or it wasn't fair. Because here I'm reading a multifaceted in reverse. It's not that deep. You've been through the layers. You've healed. Here I have healed. You had the healing power to heal through the layers of this, what was created. I kept seeing the moldavite. I don't know if you did, but this cautioning unconventionality. So somebody's very conventional. This Queen of Swords in reverse. This Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy. This caution is coming from a conventional source. Limits were imposed because of this fact that you have unique qualities and they are an important part of your purpose, and it's okay to be different. So you are different here. There's a little caution about being different for some reason. Bless your heart in reverse again. So somebody hasn't been too gentle with a uniqueness here. Moldavite. What is this? Sacrifice or yield? Ooh, let yourself sparkle and shine. Wow. Okay, so you are being bold and hang on, you're being guided. So this is about being guided and being bold and showing your bigger than life side to the world. You're very much shining, and you've got a lot of prosperity and offers and passion. And love to give, or offers to give or receive with the Ace of Wands upright. But the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. It's like, be prepared that this isn't going to move on too easy, because it is dependent or codependent or dependent upon somebody's decisions or something. Because there's an indecision, so obviously if there's an indecision, a decision, therefore somebody did make one. Okay, or something. I don't know why they would. Okay, so whatever your beliefs are, they're right for you. That is a confirmation that your beliefs are right for you to give it to the universe. You're not going to overanalyze it and create a tower for yourself. You've already, if you looked at it, ask for guidance in reverse. Okay, so this is like some kind of guidance either being given or received that is not for the highest good, I want to say. It's based upon perfectionism. Oh boy, let's see. Appreciate your talents. So perfectionism around talents or what somebody can do or not do. You're not trying to control what somebody can do or not do. Give it to God. Appreciate your challenge. You're in gratitude with your healing methods or your power or how you healed this tower situation or how you got the answers and the guidance, and you're appreciating yourself here, learning something new possibly. There's an energy here of know your truth in reverse. So your truth is very relevant to this talent or this, you have perfected your talent, and then it's going to bring a tower for somebody else possibly. Thoughts create your reality. Whatever things are being brought to mind tonight for the sun with the strength, and then be gentle with yourself. It is about your thoughts and what you're manifesting now at this time. So if you're in gratitude and it's an attitude, it's going to manifest. Learn from your mistakes is in reverse. So hear about these beliefs. So whatever you're thinking about this lesson that was learned about these cautions or this fairness or this sacrifice, you are correct. You've learned. And it's with this multifaceted situation, something wasn't that deep. And it's also, you're going to get a fair deal very quickly here. Yeah, this was some faulty guidance that didn't consider others, was follow the golden rule in reverse. All right, so it wasn't fair. It was like, do as I say, don't do as I do. Here, judgment, open-minded. So you're learning how to not judge the situation. You're learning how to actually break free from the limits on a positive note or in a graceful way. Stay open-minded, never judge another. Not creating more karma or energy attachments to the situation by not judging. You could be, while you focus on the positive and do this, that's where the limits and the cautions come in, but they're not your limits and cautions, they're somebody else's projections about how much you're sparkling and shining over here. All the golden rule in reverse with this sacrifice. So this is also very uninspiring energy with Neptune. Somebody could be painted a narrative that you're not following the golden rule when you're shining, or your love is, or wanting you to yield. A toxic relationship. You're being asked to release toxic relationships because they didn't follow the golden rule or consider others, or they don't like it when somebody shines brighter than somebody else because they're in love. I mean, that's what's there. Okay. 6 of Wands, shining brightly, attracting attention. 6 of Wands, attention, but it's focus, it's appreciation. It's not attention because you're trying to control or gain attention. It's naturally being attracted because it's being created. 2 cards of creation. There's a King of Wands wanting to be seen a certain way here. Ace of Cups in reverse, but it's like, okay, hang on. It's like, okay, what is this tower? 5 of Swords, bringing about a tower at all costs. And you're not trying to do anything with giving it to God. For somebody's trying to perfect winning at all costs. Okay. Hierophant, a group, or because or about a commitment or an authority. Somebody thought they had an authority to do so. Or this is going to actually show how imperfect this really was. Um, Seven of Cups. Star up here hanging out in reverse. Then I've got Temperance upright. What is this? Ace of Cups, that King of Wands again, the Ace of Cups flying over here in reverse again, and the Six of Wands again. Okay, somebody's not going to be seen or supported in a way that they expected emotionally, and what the they're trying to this is not perfect, or trying. What do I want? This is. Hang on, there's a lot. Lovers in reverse, definitely about love, or if somebody thought something was a soulmate choice, definitely King of Wands in reverse. Not you made a choice. Okay, you made a successful choice to appreciate yourself or your talents and your choices, and somebody else is going to be disappointed that they're not going to receive what they expected with the King of Wands in a reverse. Fire sign, the offer of love or not, the or something isn't as perfect as projected, or they think with the thoughts. Well, what? Six of Wands with the Sun, Leo again, Leo. Okay, Leo, Aries, and Leo highlighted here with Virgo star in reverse. I pointed out the star poking out, and it not only wanted to poke out, it's coming out. So what somebody thinks about this recognition or the appreciation of a talent, whatever was done in the dark with the star, even when okay, so if there's no sun, no moon, and no stars in the sky, it's pretty darn dark. Okay, somebody could have dark thoughts about it, but it's being brought to light. So it was done again, the dark and the light. King of Pentacles in reverse, this investment with the King of Wands in reverse, a backing. Then there's competition or chaos created. Oh, wait a minute. There's one on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna put them back. One card, please. Okay. Wow, you walked away from it. Okay, so you're not interested because it's not fair. This wasn't fair. Okay, so nobody was shining in this situation. Okay. I'm missing a card over here. I might get one. I might go back and get one. Eight of Cups. You're walking away. Okay. You know what? I want to know what's on this sparkle and shine over here. Wait a minute. What is about this sparkle? Let yourself sparkle. Focus on the positive. Forgive yourself. Somebody doesn't want to forgive or doesn't know how to forgive, or wants you to forgive, or sacrifice of forgiveness, or put that how it goes with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, depending on an indecision about somebody's freedom of choice. Focus on the positive. The intentions were in reverse. Yeah. So, okay. So somebody could be judging another because of something you could be forgiving this energy. Okay. Here the Queen of Wands is in reverse. Underlying all of this. Okay, King and Queen of Wands are in reverse with Ace Cups in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. There's news coming in about what was meant to. There's like one pentacle coming out of this. Your diplomacy. It could have been a couple, like a dependent couple. Wow. 10 of Cups. You went from the 8 to the 10 when you're open-minded. This is where your fairness takes place here. You're being judged about your 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups in reverse, but it's like it can't no longer happen. These limits are imposed by this 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so something that was immature, based upon judgment or very conventional expectations or qualities. 6 of unable to move forward because of the work they put in, or the dependency, this judgment. Wow. Queen of Swords upright. Well, where is she? Queen of Swords reverse. That's what I'm pulling on. So it's like, very conventional versus very unique. So you put up boundaries around this judgment, or this judgment's not going to work because it's in this. Somebody was cautioned the limit. Okay, you exceeded the limit with this. You're not judging. Okay, you're not going to waste your time. You're too mature to do that. Wheel of Fortune, and that places you with the energy being supported by the universe because you're in a positive mindset over here, open-minded and a positive. Oh, sorry, I'm reaching out a room there. Okay, sacrifice. Somebody wanted to sacrifice a 10 of Cups, a limit imposed on a 10 of Cups. It didn't work by judgments. 6 of Cups sideways. So this past reflection or this past is unclear. Page of Wands in reverse. The news is coming in about the past too, and it's undesirable that you broke free from the mental thoughts about it. The sacrifice or the yielding. You're not yielding. Somebody else might be yielding. Wow. Ace of Swords in reverse. Not having a victory with this yielding, or whatever way was they tried to inspire with a plan or a purpose, or this world is upside down. So if you see the world upside down, not a victory, or yourself that way, or the past that way. Okay. 1 and 2 are both in reverse. Well, and look, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse again. 9 of Pentacles again. Very dependent on plans, issues, Scorpio, death, on somebody's endings and beginnings. Beginnings are reverse, but there's the 7. So there's something behind the. Oh well, okay. So this energy's busy looking over here, and they're gonna run right into all these swords. There's 3 more swords. There is disappointment to still be had because there's not a victory. Because upright Ace of Swords is a victory. I want one more on that, and then 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Not a victory with a group or a collaboration about this sacrifice or yielding to yield someone. One more because I'm not satisfied. 5. Okay. So confirmation, you're not competing or expressing your interest in this, or this competition is not a victory. It's a waste of time, it looks like. 9 of Wands in reverse. It's draining, waste of time, or now it's going to have to try to defend its position of non-victory. 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords in reverse, Moon in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there was competitions around 2 of Cups or past issues, past coming up here. I want to see what the Star in reverse is. Virgo in reverse. Virgo in reverse. Hermit in reverse. Devil. Okay, it's going back. Okay, 8 of Wands is in reverse, pointing right back at the Devil. And then it's like the Knight of Pentacles is still trying to make it through from the Hermit, coming out of Hermit mode, facing the Devil, or facing some kind of karma. Or somebody can't come out of her, or somebody never could go into Hermit mode to face the karma, to come out And so therefore it's returning with the Wheel of Fortune sitting over here. Oh, and there's that Three of Swords I mentioned about that disappointment that's going to come up, because the ending, the 10, the Wheel of Fortune is not going to be as expected because somebody ran into something they didn't expect. I need a drink of water. Hang on. We got Sacred Divinity. There are two paths ahead. There are two paths ahead. What is happening here? Dark night of the soul, number 11, balance being restored. Life brings new meaning as well with the sun. You're gaining respect from this new meaning of life as well. Mindful wisdom coming out, number 10, and ground your light. Mindful wisdom is about creating inner harmony, and it is number 10 with number 28. We have a number 18. These two cards came out in the reading I just did for Capricorn, or Libra. I'm sorry, Libra, not Capricorn. Or the one I just did today. Let your soul shine. Create inner harmony, let your soul shine. Two cards of shining, grounding your light. There's a Kundalini in reverse, so there is possible Kundalini experience with meditation. What is happening here? Living light energy, seeing the beauty in life. Okay, this is like the realm of the, this is like the all the ancestors of the graves, and this is like a electric tree of light. So inner realms or outer realms, or however you want to call etheric realms, but there are different etheric realms. Gatekeeper, the gate's open because it's in reverse, so whatever key to this realm is open. What is happening here? So it's up to you to step through the door. Forgiveness will set you free here. It's number 14. Okay, so we got 414, 428, 418, 425. You are the joy seeker. Right behind forgiveness will set you free, which is a 14. 414 could be significant. And this is 5, which changes. There's a 5. And this group dynamic is changing as well as you see the beauty in something. You're exceeding those limits that were imposed. Oh, the gate's open, so you're exceeding the limits that were imposed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.